Was wild, still not over it. Tottenham 4, Manchester United 3. Spurs make it into the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup despite almost throwing away a 3-0 lead. We'll get more Spurs detail in a second. But Gabby, Manchester United, there was lots of changes for Ruben Amorim last night. That's been kind of criticised. But do you think any of the players who played for Manchester United are good enough to take the club further?
I said last night on X that I think Manchester United got a bunch of mediocre players. That's coming from one myself. I was mediocre, but I look at Fernandes as the one standout player for me at Manchester United. I think the rest of them are mediocre.
Not Ahmad. Ahmad's special.
I don't think he's special. He's done well in recent weeks. He's not special.
Gabby, you watch his performance, you watch his energy.
In what games?
He's playing.
How many games?
The derby at the weekend. But the thing is, he's not starting regularly either, and he's a young lad.
Yeah. So he's an okay player. He's not.
No, I think he'll
maybe
be an
will,
outstanding player
because he's young. Maybe he will. But at the moment now, judging all of these players, I'll say we've got a lot of mediocre players.
Based on his performance last night, though, sorry to cut in, he must be a player that can take Manchester United forward.
Yeah, last night he done okay when he come on. He wasn't like a world beater, Diallo. Yeah, he got the block for the goal. He wasn't outstanding when he come on. He done some decent things. Maybe I'm just coming from an era where I was playing against like top players week in, week out. Now I look at some of these players and they're average. Martinez at the back, not having him. Weak, poor last night, bullied by Solanke. Not good at all.
Bad game for him, but good player.
Nah, I don't think he is. I'm not having him. He was good last season. This season he's been very poor. He gets found out, set pieces. Everyone talks about his height. He's been found out for set pieces. He always gets out-jumped by the opposition. But last night, comical at times. His flick. Who clears a ball like that for the Kulusevski goal? Clear the ball properly like a defender. But I just look at the squad in general. Garnacho got potential. Højlund, I think, is a decent player. But a lot of mediocre players that I'm sure the manager would agree behind closed doors that he wants to move on. Anthony, not good enough. Casemiro, past it. Eriksen, okay at the moment. Harry Maguire, decent player. De Ligt, not a great signing. Rashford's going to go. I'm just not sure about his Manchester United squad. I think a lot of them are poor players.
Yeah, I think a number of fans would agree with you as well. I mean, it's obviously not good enough, but he's got such a mountain to climb, Ruben Amorim, and already you can see that smile starting to go.
They beat Man City, but Man City were like, they had their worst moment in probably 12 years.
Yeah.
And they beat them by a last minute goal. They were poor all game. Yesterday, poor. I'm just being brutally honest.
That's
Bunch
fine.
of mediocre Manchester United players.
Festive Gabby in the house. Let's
Truth
talk
hurts.
about Spurs boss Ange Postecoglou. We heard from him. He was speaking to talkSPORT after the game, and he was asked to sum up his side's performance.
I can't go away from the fact that we're playing some unbelievable football. I mean, we're scoring goals for fun with a threadbare squad. Now, if anyone can show me anywhere around the world where that happens on a regular basis, so I don't get away from that. I know, okay, we've made another couple of mistakes tonight and made the game tighter than it should be, but there aren't many teams going out there scoring 4s and 5s on a regular basis, and we are, and I couldn't be proud of the players.
Okay, Ange couldn't be more proud of the players last night. Others less impressed. Jamie Redknapp, for example, said it was a masterclass in how not to see a game out. How often are we seeing that from them? The manager, I don't know how he does it. He's got to do more. It was absolute madness at times. 03717 22
Liverpool be all over them. All over them on Sunday. Yeah. Field day.
And then they've got them, of course, in the semi-final of the Cup in January, and I think Spurs will have players returning from injuries then. We can speak to Spurs fans now. We can hear from Matthew now. Morning, Matthew.
Good morning, Matthew.
Morning, how are you doing? You okay?
Yeah, good, buddy. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Just wanted to, a kind of little different spin on it. Football is an entertainment game. You want to be entertained, regardless whether you're a supporter of that club or not.
Agreed.
And at the end of the day, Spurs, the bench last night was absolutely ridiculous. We've had so many players out on injury. The majority of the bench is youth players. And we've got Archie Gray, who's 18 and playing as centre-back, playing in the quarter-final of the Carabao Cup. And we still won. At the end of the day, a lot of Spurs fans, myself included, we've lived through stoic passive-aggressive football like Conte and Mourinho, etc., and we're crying out for attacking like Poch again. We now have it, and we've never been closer, and we're halfway through a rebuild. Personally, I think it's quite positive, and a lot of people need to have the same positive mindset that Ange has got.
Matthew,
at the end of the day, he's getting the job done.
Matthew, I agree with you, but why can't you, like the last fan said, a lot of fans will say the same, why can't you just like change it a little bit during the game and then you go back to play? Why not?
No, because you're then undermining everything he's
You're not.
Training.
You're not, mate. You're not.
See, I'd rather him be 100% behind one game plan than flip-flop all the time, like Ten Hag.
All right, then. So let's put this to you then. You get to the final, Carabao Cup. You're in the last 5 minutes. You're winning 1-0. You still want players flying forward, yeah? Didn't think so.
Well, probably not. No.
Exactly. That's what we're trying to say. To win trophies, you can change it a little bit during the game. Game management.
But do you not think they're professional players who'll be able to do that? They're on multiple thousands of pounds a week.
Maybe they've been told they can't.
Tell them to do that.
You have to listen to your manager. Maybe they've told him. Maybe the manager said, "Listen, you play this way no matter what."
Yeah, I mean, it was 2 howlers last night. Let's be fair. First out, he had a howler, right? That's I still think it would have been more pleasing for Ange to come away from that game having won 4-1. But you're still in a semi-final, Matthew. Thank you very much for your positivity this morning. Coming up for you, we're going to head back to Saudi for more reaction to the 11-minute face-off between Usyk and Fury. We'll do that next on talkSPORT.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.